We're To Kill a King, and you're watching Inside Shock magazine.
They know, we know, we're not kidding anyone except ourselves. Stop this world, 5 minutes. What kind of chances do we give ourselves?
I'm Ralph, and I sing and play guitar.
I'm Grant, and I play guitar.
There's quite a few things to talk about there. I suppose To Kill a King sort of it's got folk roots, and we take a lot from the sort of storytelling elements of folk, but the overall sound I think is quite is more modern. It's got a lot of electric guitars, so we've got sort of rock influences there, but it's also got a lot of synths and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. The overall sound gets quite emotive at points, but
Yeah.
it can vary between like being really quite happy, triumphant, to sad, and sort of a little bit down.
All aspects. Yeah, so I mean, we've recently been in the studio. We're working on the second album at the moment, but we're touring quite a lot at the moment, so we're using these little snatches of time to sort of be able to come back, go in the studio and record a bit. But it's starting off really well. We're working again with Ben, who is our keyboard player, but also produced half the first album. We're also have just been in the studio with a guy called Mark Crew, who did the Bastille album, which is really good. They both work very differently, but we had fun with both. One was in an amazing place in the countryside, where it was probably, one of the best studios we've ever been in, and it was just beautiful, really serene, really relaxing. And the other one was in the middle of an estate. Yeah, and it was just in a tiny little room where you could just about fit a drum kit. Well, I think the sort of themes of sort of storytelling will remain the same, because I think it's one thing that I very much like in other people's music, and will continue to try and emulate. But I think with the first album, it's a lot of other people's stories. It's a lot of the stuff that I used to work when I was in Leeds, did a lot of the stuff in sort of the community and that sort of thing. Whereas I think the next album is going to be maybe a little bit closer to events in my own life, so it'll be a little bit of a different theme. New album, I think, we're definitely going a bit heavier. I think because mostly start again. Basically, the first album the songs would start with me and the acoustic guitar, where for this next album it tends to be starting with me and I'll be playing electric guitar or piano, which I think instantly leads to the sound being heavier. You're sort of just there, and I think the whole band's sort of just going with that sort of thing.
Definitely, I feel like, obviously I'm new to the band as well, so I'm playing parts differently to how Ian would have, and I think my natural sort of way to attack a song is a little bit heavier in a way, maybe a bit rockier.
Got some thicker sounds in this album. Massively. I think we all have been sort of playing off each other's influences. I think one of the great things about To Kill a King is, in its old state and in its new state, it's similar, that everyone there's crossovers where I think the closest we've got is maybe like 4 people in a band, out of the 5 of us will really like a band, and it's that sort of thing. But there's lots of times when we all have really varied taste, and we sort of play off each other's sort of likes and dislikes. And so also I like to think that the music's always something that we do argue over what's right for a song, and I think that's good, because it means that hopefully we're all passionate about it and we're pushing in the right direction, Well, we're very excited about it's our first headline tour in Europe, and we've been out there recently with Bastille, but also a few times by ourselves, and we're loving it because they treat us really nicely there, don't they?
Yeah, I love it, especially in Germany. They've got amazing beer.
Really amazing beer, amazing food. Yeah. It's good. It's really nice. I mean, it's quite a foreign concept. Probably lots of people out there are watching this who are in bands. They're touring about, and it's like in England you have to we worked years to get to a level where they'd give us a rider where there was you know, we've got some crisps over here. Like, that's years of work. Where for in Europe, as soon as we went, it was like you get taken out for like steak meals. You know what I mean? Like, and good booze and
Yeah, so we also
beds.
come back like kind of
yeah,
chunky.
absolutely. It's amazing. So much fun. So we're really excited about that. Also, all the fans out there, they're mental. They're genuinely like crazy. Like, even at gigs where they've seen you for the first time, they seem to just really sort of go for it in a way that I think sometimes in England people can be a little bit more
Reserved.
yes, absolutely. Reserved is the classic word for it. Classic word for us English. No, and this will be our first time in the USA, and that's going to be exciting as well. We're going to be out there for quite a while. I think 7 weeks. So we're going to be doing some stuff with Bastille, but also some tours on our own. And yeah, it'll be great. I've never been anywhere for 7 weeks.
No, not for 7 weeks. No, I went to America when I was younger to Disneyland, but it's
Not for
going to be
7 weeks.
not for 7 weeks. No.
7 weeks in Disneyland sounds
I think
awful.
you get pretty tired of Mickey, wouldn't you?
I think that could be a horror movie. 7 weeks in Disneyland.
Skin and bones is all that's left of me and you, and just two damaged fools. Dust we return, my friend. Me and you, just two damaged fools.
We hope that you have enjoyed this video. For more exclusive videos, interviews, live sessions and behind the scenes, make sure to subscribe to Inside Shock TV on YouTube. And don't forget to visit our official website www.insideshock.com. See you guys soon!